Hey you guys, today I'm diving into the world of toy making. Toys have always been my passion, from various figures to Lego, but what truly captivated me were the DIY toys from Kid Robot and the incredible community they built. That's how I discovered the entire designer toy scene, and I was instantly hooked. I couldn't resist the urge to create my very own toy. Alright, every project needs a concept, so I cracked open a fresh sketchbook hoping that inspiration would strike. I've set a goal to fill it with sketches for future videos, so what better way to kick it off than with a sketch of my very own toy. I always start with simple sketches that will help me see the character later, and from there I'll add the details and the colors. Okay, the sketch is done, the colors are vibrant and the character looks fantastic. It's time for the break. Okay, so during my break I realized I needed to learn how to sculpt the toy. I turned to YouTube for tutorials and opted to use Nomad since it's more convenient on my iPad. It was challenging at first, but after a few hours things started to make sense. I made some tests, grasped the technique and got to work. I was amazed how easy it was once you get the basics. Just like before, I began with simple shapes that I arranged to resemble the sketch. Then, on top of this, I'll add the details. Okay, so the model is ready and it looks amazing, every detail is in place and now it's time to bring it to life. For this phase, I need the PC and the slicer to create the file for the printer. I've chosen a resin-based printer for its fine layers, ensuring a smooth finish. And I ain't gonna lie you, watching the slicing process is very satisfying. You can see each individual layer building on top of each other until it's finished. For this print, I chose some grey resin, I hope it will come out nicely. I put a file on the USB and loaded it up to the printer. Now, it's time to wait for 8 hours. All we have to do is set up a timer and wait. Time's up, let's examine the print. The print seems successful. I'll remove it, clean it from spots and the remaining resin and prepare it for printing. If you ever decide working with resin, don't forget to wear some gloves and a respirator because it's very toxic and your lungs will thank you. The bunny turned out excellent. Everything is in place, now it's time for sanding. Using very fine sandpaper with different grits, I removed the marks left by the supports. After ensuring everything looks flawless, it's time for primer. I've chosen Montana primer for protection and a smooth canvas for painting. This will allow the paint to stick to the model and retain its original color. With a fat cap, I'm gonna spray a few layers and then gonna let it dry overnight. The bunny is dry, now it's time for painting. I'm gonna grab my headphones, put some music and get started. To add color, I'll use acrylic paint, Molotow and Posca. This vibrant green is a great start. The primer was a smart choice, the paint adheres super smoothly. Starting with the base colors, I move on to the details and then I must seal it off with a clear coating. almost done with the base colors, now I can move on to the details. The figure is already starting to take shape and I cannot wait to see the final result. It's astonishing how quickly a digital concept becomes a physical object in such a short time. And if you enjoyed the process too, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'm nearing completion, adding a few final details, then sealing it all with a matte varnish. As with the primer, I applied multiple layers, allowing it to dry before the big reveal. This will seal the paint and protect the model from any unwanted scratches. This is pretty much the final result. If you enjoy it, don't forget to give it a like, a subscribe, and until next time, see you right here on the Bunny Network.